For the Bucks. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. D8.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Morris. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Batum in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now the Clippers with it. Stolen by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Lopez finds Giannis. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
More and more, it's about the maturation process of Giannis and his game. Learning now how to sell defenders with pump fakes.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Jackson passes to Ibaka. Now, here's George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one good for 2.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Middleton on the wing. To the paint. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Onto Tacumbo, trying to free himself up. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Lopez.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now George. Pass to Ibaka. Count it from 12.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
Holiday against Jackson. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Leonard. George looking over the floor. Three-pointer. Leonard with the bucket.
I think it gets overlooked sometimes, but Kawhi can put up some very good numbers from the three-point line.
The pass to Giannis. And here is DiVincenzo. Giannis right side. It's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And George kicks to Morris, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
That shot wide open.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Jackson. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Ibaka dishes to Leonard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Middleton against Morris. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Pass to man. Now Batum. Antetokounmpo defending. Lets it fly from 18. A shot by Batum. No good. Milwaukee has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Good.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Everly with the ball. Pass to Kennard. For the 3. The Clippers get another chance here. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Trying to get open is Ibaka. Shots good by Kennard.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 3. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback stunt.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Now the pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Inside. A nice shot by Teague.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Beverly looking around. Outside, Batum. Dishes it to Cousins. Outside for Batum. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Now here comes Teague, leading the break, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And Teague takes advantage of the room he had in front of him, creating an easy opportunity for himself.
Now here's Beverly. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Batum, guarded by Tucker. Kennard for 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Beverly against Teague. And here's Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac's in the post. And that one, good. Zubac has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Passes it to Nwora. From downtown. Rebound by the Clippers. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Beverly, the pass to Batum. Kicks to Cousins. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Pass to George. That one a little long.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Here's Nwora. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Portis with it. George picks him up. Connaughton passes to Portis. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Leonard.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Outside for Jackson. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
First trip to the line for him here.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
He's a hard guy to guard everywhere on the floor, but more than anywhere else, Giannis can get you in the paint. That's where he lives.
Outside Leonard. He kicks to George. Back to Leonard. Over Middleton. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them hoping.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Now Leonard, 5 points in the game. Pass to Jackson. Left side, Ibaka. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the tin.
Middleton outside. Step back shot. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Clippers trail by 3. George passes to Leonard. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. George against Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. It's good. Now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Jackson looking it over. Ibaka in the post. Lopez is there. Morris. Leonard kicks to George. And it's George finishing it off.
George is not settling for low percentage plays right now. He's putting the defense in a really tough position.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And it's good. 2 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Leonard with the ball. He has 7. He feeds it to Ibaka. Leonard the pass to Jackson. To the middle. Ibaka dishes to Jackson. Doesn't go for him. And Milwaukee the other way now. Floats it up for Giannis. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now here is George. He has 6. The dish to Jackson. 5 to shoot. He lobs it up, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Giannis no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Here's George. They grab their own miss.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And Beverly kicks to Batum. And here's Kennard. He's got 7. There's the feed to Cousins. Back to Kennard. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Tucker. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers trail. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Cousins, no one around him. And Beverly kicks to Kennard. Floats it up for Cousins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He ends up having the ball, Cousins does, late in the shot clock quite often, so no stranger to making plays while it's winding down.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Clippers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Luke Kennard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Beverly in at the point. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And Teague, here we go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague to pick up some steam on the drive and pick up a foul in the process.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws. And so here are the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. Here's Beverly. There's the pass to Kennard. Now here's Zubac. Back to Kennard. Passes it to Cousins. Shoots over Portis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Bucks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played, and it's Beverly missing. Bucks leading by 3, pushing it up. Here's Nora. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Gets a very good look and converts.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
Cousins against Portis. Teague. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Teague's got 4 this quarter.
Just a stellar job from Jeff Teague to get hit and still possess the wherewithal to finish off the play.
And Beverly kicks to Batum. Now Beverly. Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
A good job of reading the pick and roll there from Patrick. You give him a passing lane, he's going to get to it.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A different look for the Clippers. Middleton drives in. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Jackson against Holiday. Here's Leonard. Lopez with the block. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Holiday looking over the floor. From the arc. And DiVincenzo is good for 3. And it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Feeds it to Ibaka. Stolen by Middleton. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Clippers trail by 6. Nobody near George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, huge shot at this moment in the game.
Giannis outside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Morris. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, important points from Morris. When he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
Middleton outside. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Middleton against George. Back to Middleton. No good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. The bustling city of Portland.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Holiday. Giannis up top. Just 5 to shoot. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And here's Holiday. Inside, Covington with the steal. McCollum finds Nurkic. Left side, Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
don't sleep on Lillard's vertical. When he's going strong to the bucket, he's capable of throwdowns like these.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Good on the bucket.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Lillard against Holiday. Middleton outside. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Albert Covington picks one up.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Lillard outside. Passes it to McCollum. Shoots from the elbow. And Portland again with the bucket. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Cantor, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a tie ball game.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez, he's always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
Lillard surveying the D. Five to shoot. Covington with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Powell, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And not going to let him get that easy dunk. Defense stopping the easy two, but a foul called. And a trip to the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lillard outside. Offensive rebound. And Cantor able to finish.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Covington sends it back. Another shot. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful.
It's all tied in Portland. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals.
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
They've got Enes Kanter. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Anthony. Then it's Little. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Little dishes to Kanter. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. The pass to Kanter. Second chance shot. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jones checked in for Portland. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Anthony against Teague. A nice shot by Tucker.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man. And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Connaughton, defended by Jones. Here's Tucker. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Simons, the pass to Jones. Out to the wing. There's the 3. Portland no good that time either. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Connaughton. Pass to Portis. Tries it from 19. A rebound by Simons.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Count the basket. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Connaughton. Outside Portis. Shoots over Kanter. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Portis has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Connaughton goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Simons, the pass to Kanter. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Now, this is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Kanter. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And it's off the back rim, no good. Powell kicks to Lillard. No good from outside. Milwaukee leading by 4. The wide open look here for Holiday. No good on the 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
McCollum outside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard attacking.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. Surprising after his great start.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And that'll do it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Trailblazers trail by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And finished off by Nurkic.
Rising off the ground with such intensity. I mean, when Nurkic is this close, he wants to slam it down.
Holiday. Middleton finds Holiday. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Loads it up for Giannis.
He's done everything they've asked for tonight. I mean, it's all because of all the work he's done that this game is even close.
Here's Lillard. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Pop. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lillard attacking. Nurkic trying to get open. And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Robert Covington picks one up.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Anthony's checked in for Portland. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. Trailblazers trail by 3. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. Pass to Jones. McCollum outside, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. From down low. Cantor's shot is off. Milwaukee leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Simons the pass to Little. He kicks it to Jones. They need this. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average number.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Outside Teague. There's the lob to Portis. Stolen by Kansas. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Jones is running.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Feeds to Anthony. Shoots over Portis. The shot by Anthony, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Tucker with the ball. Passes it to Forbes. The kick out to Teague. There's the lob to Portis.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Simons surveying the D. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Bucks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And the dunk by Powell.
Ever the opportunity. C.J. sparks a successful fast break with his quick hands.
On offense, here are the Bucks. Outside Teague. Aston Moore lets the 3 fly. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Oh, man, such a hard worker on the glass. Tucker's energy is very impressive. A true junkyard dog.
McCollum outside. A step-back shot here. Good. He hits the jump shot. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Jones subbed in for Powell. Lillard outside. From deep three-point range, Portland again missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. For 3. And there's Lillard on the assist by Jones.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here's Nurkic. And here's McCollum for three. It's not going to go for him. McCollum against DiVincenzo. Good D by McCollum. Nobody near Lillard to take the lead. He dishes it to Nurkic. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. They double-team McCollum. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Lillard against Holiday. Launches a three. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away. And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of move, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooters. The offensive end don't have an open shot. Pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
The shot from 20 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And Lillard gets to McCollum. And stolen by DiVincenzo. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The pass to Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Lillard from outside. Portland again missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Antetokounmpo up top. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And that one's good. Lillard.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the three or risk the blow-by.
And so the Bucks take the win. The bright lights and tall building. And with...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Damian Lillard out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Robert Covington. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for Los Angeles, we've got Ibaka. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Here's Lillard. And there it is for him.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
George looking over the floor. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And again, the Clippers turn it over. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lillard against Beverley. Lillard the pass to Powell. They get it back. Kicks it out to Jones. It's stolen by Ibaka. Up top, Morris. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Lillard against Beverley. Lillard attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
The shot's good.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Now here's Lillard. No good on the triple. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Clippers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Leonard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard the pass to Powell. Back to Lillard from the stripe. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And PG, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now, here is George. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Excellent timing on the offensive glass, and Ibaka takes advantage of the second chance opportunity.
Lillard the pass to Powell. Kicks it to Nurkic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. And Covington sends it back. And now Portland on the break. Finished off the break. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
George with the ball. Rebounded by Covington.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Batum against Anthony. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Passes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The pass to McCollum. They double team McCollum. Here's Simons to the inside. Here's Cantor. Pass to Simons. And here's McCollum for 3. Cousins pulls it in. Now here's Zubac. Kennard for 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Clippers. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. And there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Batum in at the 3. McCollum against Kennard. Here's Simons. Off target from outside.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Portland trailing here.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And so Cousins will bring it up for the Clippers. Outside Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Simons surveying the D to the paint, deflects the pass. And now the Clippers on the break. Batum's running, and he goes in for the dunk.
Exploding to the rim. Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Pass to Canner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Anthony against Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Anthony dishes to McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Jackson passes to Kennard. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. Passes it to Anthony. No good on the shot, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Kennard with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
1:07 left to play here in the second quarter. Cousins, the pass to Zubac. Kennard for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum outside. The pass to Simons. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. The drive by Anthony. Pass to Simons. The 3 from McCollum. Oh, and he almost had it. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
We'll get right back to the action when we
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to... And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position at both ends of the floor. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Trailblazers trail by 5. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Robert Covington. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Beverly against Lillard. He kicks to Powell. Pass to Nurkic. Just 2 to shoot. That's a 2 from Lillard. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly looking around. Dishes to Morris. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now. You wouldn't know it was once a weakness.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Jones against Leonard. Passes to Lillard. Here's Powell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Powell's got his second basket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside, George. The dish now to Ibaka. Look at that.
Nice. Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Lillard dishes to Jones. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. From outside, off the mark.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shot just don't go down.
And Leonard has it in the corner. He dishes it to Beverly. The pass to Ibaka. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ibaka's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Beverly against Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Pass to Leonard. Good on the shot.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Lillard, the pass to Jones. Back to Lillard. The shot. Again, the miss by Lillard.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Takes it out to Leonard. 1:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. And Ibaka slams it in.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Steps back and shoots. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Leonard, that's for 2. Off the left rim and out.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Clippers leading by 12. From outside the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Jones. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for Portland.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Lillard way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Serge Ibaka, he's been the guy making. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Jackson. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Back to Anthony. Kicks it to Cantor. Over Cousins, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now Jackson. Over in the corner, Batum. Pass to Jackson. The three. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Kennard for three. Add another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. McCollum against Kennard. Passes it to Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. The 17-footer. That misses off the backboard. Clippers leading by 16. Jackson passes to Kennard. Really left alone that time. Kennard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Jackson finds Batum. Kennard against McCollum. Kennard, the pass to Batum. And here's Kennard. A three-pointer off the mark. To the inside, Hollis Jefferson. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Right side Jackson. That's a 2 from Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Jones checked in for Anthony. And Norman Powell subbed in for McCollum. And the pass to Kennard. Unloads again, Los Angeles.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
A different look now for Portland. Harry Giles is checked in for Nurkic. McCollum comes in for Derek Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Clippers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other two.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
Kennard for three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Clippers lead by 17. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Los Angeles. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Kennard's shot is off. Covington dishes to Lillard. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Kennard for three. It's good from long range.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. From deep three-point range, and it's Lillard again missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players final. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Here we go. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Jackson against Holiday. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after.
Here's Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Hey, and you know, really Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Jackson finds Morris. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's George. 6 on the shot clock.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Milwaukee. He dishes it to George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And here's George, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo, leading the break. Goes back up. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Taken away by Holiday. DiVincenzo with it. Leonard picks him up. And the dunk by Giannis.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
It's George on the wing. Back to Jackson. There's the pass to George. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, George so long in all limbs, arms and legs, and he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Down low. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Jackson kicks to Leonard. This one for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shoots from 14, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Jackson. No points in the game yet for him. By himself, and Giannis throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Jackson. Shot to stop the run. Morris dishes to Ibaka. Leonard kicks to George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bucks leading by 16. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ibaka wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. They lead by 18. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the 1. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. There's the lob to Portis, and stolen by Cousins. Kennard on the wing. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Cousins throws it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Teague the pass to Connaughton. Now here's Portis. Kicks to Tucker. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Connaughton passes to Morrow. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
A shot by Batum, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Tucker finds Teague. Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Teague. And he drops in the way up off the glass.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
And, you know, when Cousins is healthy now, this guy is a quality player. He's a big man that has a lot of versatility.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Kennard, the pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Teague against Beverly. Teague with the ball. Inside. Here's Portis over Beverly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. Leonard with no one around. Misses the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Free throw good, Portis. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, a nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
George with the bucket.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Here's Teague. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Teague's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Milwaukee leading by 20. 1:04 left now here in the second. Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Jackson. Lob pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Pass to Nora. 43 seconds left to play in the first half. And that one, good. And the Bucks lead by 20.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. That free throw good from George. 32 seconds left in the first half. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Holiday. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
A dominating first half of basketball. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points, 5... And that'll do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Paul George really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in its center.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Clippers trail by 19. George up top. He's got 9. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Middleton outside. Now the dish to Lopez. Shooting foul, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
From 17 feet out. And that one hits back iron.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Bucks passing it around. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 7. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Morris passes to Jackson. It's George on the wing. A three-pointer, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Good. Holiday's got 8 points. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 17. Here's George. No good there off the double clutch.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Oh, Middleton in position. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Second shot opportunity beyond the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game.
Yo, man up on PG. Let's go right here.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And George with the stuff.
Great speed displayed by George on his way to the bucket. Devastating to the defense with those dunking skills of his.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Dishes to Lopez. Yep, that one goes in there. Lopez has got 4 this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Here's Portis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Batum wide open. He fires. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shoots from 14. Cousins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, you know, Cousins, I think, is sometimes underrated as an offensive rebounder. That guy can get some putbacks for you.
Outside Teague. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Milwaukee with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Kennard in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Cousins, and it's in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Passes it to Portis. And here's Tucker. Now Portis. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Over to the wing. Nora, the pass to Teague. A 3-ball. The Bucks getting another chance here. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Leonard. Nora grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
To the left wing. Now here's Tucker, covered by Morris. Tucker, the pass to Portis. Over Ibaka. Here's Nora. And again, the Bucks miss.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
And there's the pass to Nora. He kicks it to Tucker. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Leonard with the bucket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jackson against T. Portis against Ibaka. Portis drives in. Pass to Nora. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Holiday against Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Now, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Tips it.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Clippers trail by 12. 1:12 left to play in the final quarter. George finds Leonard. Outside, George. To the paint. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The lead now cut to single digits.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Now here is Holiday from deep. Misses. And so the Bucks take the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at center. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Lillard.
How about the reach from Giannis that time? He does not make any shot easy.
Lillard misses, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Covington against Holiday. He gets it in there.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Lillard. Feeds to Jones. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Holiday following the score by Damian Lillard. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Lillard scanning the floor. That's a 2 from Powell. The rebound by Middleton.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The wide open look here for Lopez. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Offensive rebound. Lopez right side. Here's Giannis. It's another look. And the layup is good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Three-pointer Lillard drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5 points so far. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now Middleton after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. For 3, and it's Chris Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Lillard outside. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range. There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Chalk up 2 there.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. He feeds it to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Lillard, he has 5. Now the pass to Jones. Takes a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks lead by 9. And will. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but This one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got C.J. McCollum. Giles is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Trailblazers trail by 9. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by T. Tucker can't get it to go. Portland with the ball. And here's Anthony from the arc. They get it again. Here's Simons. Out to Anthony. A second chance effort, and he knocks down the jumper.
Can't allow that much separation, even as the pass is coming his way. Try and crowd Carmelo as best you can.
Now here's Teague. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Portis. And he banks in the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Such a wide open look.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Kicks to Tucker. Passes to Connaughton. And Kanter pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 7. Anthony finds Kanter. Back to Anthony. Pass to Simons. That 3 off the mark. Bucks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The pass to Nwora. 3-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Portland the other way. And stolen by Portis. Stolen. And now it's Giles running. He goes.
Oh, man. Caution. Flammable.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Here's Connaughton. That one drops for him. And the Bucks lead by 7.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Picked him clean. Now here's Teague. Defense is right there. And McCollum with the block. Giles kicks to Anthony. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Pass to Connaughton. 1:22 left in the first half of the game. To the left side wing. And a wide open look for Portis. Offline with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's McCollum on the wing. Teague covering. And that one, good.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Outside Teague. Here's Portis. Passes it to Nwora from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Connaughton. Got a piece of it. And a wide open look for McCollum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Nwora. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Portis, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Simons. Here's Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
Well, the size, length, and power of Kanter on full display that time. Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
So that'll be it for the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Some major league offense and that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Lillard with it. 5 points in the game. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way, it's something you rely on.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Damian Lillard. And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Middleton's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Bucks. Holiday against Lillard. From past the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lillard dishes to Powell. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shot's good by Middleton.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 10. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Nobody near Nurkic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Nurkic has got his first points of the game. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Holiday, following the score by Damian Lillard. Middleton for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Lillard outside. The pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Middleton. Jacks up a three. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard outside. Pass to Pop. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5, and it's sent back by Lopez. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Middleton. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. And the basket by Lillard.
Well, compact and strong Lillard using his frame and still finishes.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 9. And when we... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Anthony. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1. Here's Teague. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kanter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Now, here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Pass to Anthony. Stolen by Tucker. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Portis. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
A nice shot by Teague.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Trailblazers trail by 13. Now McCollum. Here's Giles. Outside Anthony. The pass to McCollum. 5 on the clock. Misses off the left iron. Bucks leading by 13. Here's Connaughton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-off.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Simons surveying the D. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Nwora. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And the Bucks lead by 18.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A nice shot by Simons.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Bucks?
Teague with the ball to the right side. Fires for 3. Nwora can't get it to go. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. It's stolen. Here's Nwora. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Trailblazers trail by 15.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And here is Teague. outside Portis. Shoots over Kansas. And the Bucks miss again. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pass to Carmelo. Shoots from the elbow, and the jumper falls for him.
Well, Carmelo Anthony operating in the mid-range is just danger zone. You got to put your defense at DEFCON 1.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Chris Middleton.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Tucker can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The lead now in single digits.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Well, this one is winding down now. Milwaukee can watch the clock run out. Here's Nwora, covered by Anthony. There's the lob to Portis. And so the Bucks take the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in at the 2. Now, here's George. Pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Lillard scanning the floor. Nurkic in the post, working on Ibaka. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Simons. Powell down low. He's covered by Leonard. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. Pass to Lillard. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Powell, that's good.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Morris throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Lillard. Good, nice job down low.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
George against Covington. Powell with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard left side. Simons the pass to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Leonard finds George. Leonard with the ball. Powell's there. Leonard attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to lead. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
9 feet out. The shot's good on the assist by George. It's a tie ball game.
Kawhi Leonard very comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. This guy is so good even without a dribble.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard, right side. Kicks it to Powell. There's the pass to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Covington with the ball. Good work there as it goes.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Beverly against Lillard. Beverly dishes to Ibaka. Powell pulls it in. Leonard with the steal. Morris outside. Here's the three. That shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. Covington passes to Simons. Misses the jumper, and they can't get anything on the break. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard, no luck.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by George.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Top of the key. The shot, no good. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked.
I know that when the main guy,
he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
you got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter, C.J. McCollum out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 4. Here's McCollum after the Clippers pick up 2. Outside, Jones. To the middle, there's Hollis Jefferson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 3.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench. And if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. There's Hollis Jefferson, and it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
How about the blinding speed of Hollis Jefferson? Leave him in the dust, Rondé.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. It's Jackson with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
McCollum dishes to Carmelo. Outside, Jones. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. And he overshot that one, missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by McCollum.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's Lillard. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Powell, no one around him. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Powell's got 5 points so far.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Boy, you have got to love the energy Paul George is playing with. Throws the hammer down.
It's Powell on the wing. Beverly against Lillard. Steps back and fires. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
George looking over the floor. And George with the stuff.
How about Paul George? Puts it on the deck, uses that explosive quickness. This guy is really hard to contain.
Lillard against Beverly. Right side, Covington. Over Morris. And Covington with the basket on the assist by Nurkic. Covington's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. Now, here is George. And he goes big with the dunk right over Robert Covington.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Leonard fires away from outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back to the third quarter of basketball, followed.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Here's McCollum. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. McCollum kicks to Anthony. Tipped away. Right wing. Now the Clippers moving it up. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Beverley looking around. Left side, George. Outside, Leonard. He gets that one. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's McCollum. Paul George making his last shot. Jones kicks to Anthony. 4 on the shot clock. And it's McCollum in the corner. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got 6 points.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
George dishes to Ibaka. Out to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. And George, here we go. Basket good. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
And love to see Lillard get the fast break going. He's a quick thinker with great hands.
Left side, Jackson dishes it to Cousins. Batum against Powell. And Batum kicks to Kennard. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. It's a one-point game. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Clippers trail by 3. Jackson passes to Zubac. And he converts the layup.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Ball's knocked loose. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Lillard misses. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Jackson up top, covered by Lillard. Jackson kicks to Batum. Passes it to Zubac. Now Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. The shot comes out. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Los Angeles on. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got C.J. McCollum, Ande Hollis-Jefferson out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Anthony. And it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Hollis-Jefferson. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Finished off the break. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Lillard against Beverly. Now Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And yes, it's good. And it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard outside. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Ibaka. Clippers leading by 5. Lob pass to George.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Lillard outside. Over Beverly. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
McCollum against George. To the inside. Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard outside. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Leonard, the pass to George. Over Lillard. Gets the front of the rim and out. Trailblazers trail by 7. Looking to get back on track here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Outside, George. He dishes it to Ibaka. 5 to shoot. George passes to Ibaka. And again, no good by the Clippers. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Jones, no luck.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
It doesn't go for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And here's Anthony from the arc. The shot, no good. Clippers leading by 5. From deep, George. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And this is a shot Paul George makes consistently, right? When he's in rhythm, he's ready to fire off the bounce.
Here's Simon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Simons.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Anthony finds Jones, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Leonard with the steal. Jones against Kennard. Jackson passes to Kennard. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Kennard for 3. So the Clippers with the win. Truly. All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.